Hi guys. 1 second. Okay. I'm a little crooked, huh? Okay. Give me a minute. Alrighty. Okay, so today, today we are going with um sliced lemons uh with the same pink because I really like working with it and I'm learning so much. And like yesterday, I have the same palette, have the same colors as yesterday with the alizarin crimson, which is new for me, like big time new. And I don't know, let's see what we can do. I have toned the canvas already with yellow ochre and hopefully it will be, but I don't know. Let's see. Like I said, this is a new color for me, a new way of of doing the still lifes, and I actually kind of like it. I mean, I'm enjoying this wild crazy pink color. Orangey pink, I guess would be the uh it would be a warm pink. We'll do it that way, a warm pink. So, this might take me a little bit longer today. I'm trying to stay in that 1 hour range. So, my main interest is the slice. Um, I don't know. Let's just see what happens. So, I'm going to get started painting and wish me luck. Okay, I'm using oils today. Again, as you know, and I have liquin and I have the refined linseed oil also. Um, Although I'm probably am not going to be using the refined linseed oil very much, probably just mostly liquin, just for just to be quick. I've got my paper towels, my palette knives, and my cloth where I wipe off most of my paint. So I don't know. Let's just kind of see what's going on. Maybe get rid of that glare there a little bit. All right. So I'm going to start with kind of a drawing in. Um, I have my brushes in a jar of linseed oil, um, just kind of soaking there. So I probably could have cleaned a few of them. I'm looking for an edge, so I'm going to go with this one right here. Just wiping out, pulling out most of the oil. I'm going to dip it in. I have a little bit of turpentine left just to kind of get rid of the oil. And I'm doing that only because it's not a refined linseed oil. It's an unrefined linseed oil, so I'm a little bit careful about that. Okay, so I'm gonna put some liquid on my brush And gosh, I don't know. Let's go with, it's gonna make a dark. I'm gonna put out some more raw umber. The raw umber goes well as this is a greenish brown or greenish earth tone, and green and red are complementary colors. So I'm just adding some liquid and just getting some loose paint on this brush. And oh boy, I'm going to go quick today. So I'm not going to do a lot of measuring. I think what I am going to do though is kind of divide up into thirds. So this would kind of be the gist of it. And kind of working with the darks, right? Just kind of establishing real quickly, just getting the masses in. That's going to come around that way, and we've got the shadow coming there. And you don't want to think about it too much because it will just kind of block me. My immediate thoughts is, what am I going to do with all this space up here? How do I do that? Maybe I, you know, make it a longer piece, and I might do that. We'll see. But what I want to do mostly is just get everything in place. And so as I'm putting together this composition, and I'm doing it without notans, I'm doing it without anything really. I just set up here today, like 2 minutes ago. I have not had time to play with the composition, to work with the composition in any way. Um, it's been, I don't know, the afternoon has pretty much flown by. I think what I want to do is maybe even this would be the potential. You could just make it the wall in the background and do more of a flat surface here. This has got a straight shadow edge. This is kind of empty space there that really isn't necessary. So I may end up cropping it down like that. Or adding, maybe could add in, I have this blue ceramic vase. That could work, but that's just asking for too much. I don't really, no, 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 scratch that because this is simply lemons. Let's just do lemons and not get carried away with other stuff. We'll just do it that way and um, probably crop it later on. And also, just kind of let that be the lesson as well. Okay, I'm just going to add in kind of this warmer. I want to go quick and just keep trying to say Vita, paint quickly. Okay. I hope you guys can hear me again today. Yesterday it worked. It worked. We're using some of the complement of this lemon yellow, which is the purple, to gray it down because I do not want to have a huge, bright lemony yellow. Right? The lemon yellow, the getting the right color in there is available afterwards, after we have kind of put everything in and got it going. Okay. Just establishing the cast shadow. My lighting's not very good today. Hmm. Okay, so the things that I'm thinking about are I'm painting fast, and painting fast is hard for me. It's not my thing. So I'm pushing myself, and I want to remember to use paint. Adding raw umber to the lemon yellow, to the cad yellow for that greenish tint. And I'm getting a greenish tint on the lemons because of the green wall that's reflecting. And I get the reflected light. And this shadow. Okay. Ooh, moving fast today. Can I have a sip of my coffee? So yeah, this I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna crop it here. Make it for a better composition uh, in this study here. Time is going fast. It's hard bristled brush. It's a bit harsh. Let's see now. We finish with the basic design of the lemons. I'm just going to mix what's already available to me and make it a bit greener. See what a bit too much, but better to go for me darker. That's coming off as bluish. It is kind of bluish, in fact. This is kind of fun. Okay. I guess it's got a little bit of a glare. Oh well. Um, yeah. Again, I don't know. I'm liking it. It's probably my last day with this color. Maybe tomorrow, it's Sunday. Um, doing one more. We'll see. I am barely going to get this done. I am in need of new brushes. When you haven't got the right kind of brushes, or the brushes you have are well worn, there's an advantage to that because you know the brush well. And the disadvantage is you also know what it can't do. And I am in a position where my brushes actually can't do very much. Next week, I think I'm going to really work on my brush strokes, as I know I'm all over the place. And when I'm um, oh my goodness, painting with my left hand. Okay. Okay. All right. What do I got? 43 minutes. Took me 3 minutes to get started, so I'm at 40 minutes. I can work with that. Let me just get a second pass on the background color. Putting in yellow ochre to really mellow it down. And of course, the white will cool it off because this is titanium white. Pushing it towards a warm red here in front, which you all know that's what I love to do. Okay, so the trick when you're doing a like just one color background is to slightly variegate it, right? Using the side of the brush. Toning it down a little bit with raw umber for back here. There. Getting a little bit more of the direction of the light. Yeah, I can work with that. What time we got? 49. 49 minutes minus 3. Nearly 45 minutes. A little bit over 45 minutes, but usually I'm painting for an hour, over an hour. So for me, this little quick one, it's not really quick. Not really quick, but okay. You know, it works. Hello, Erin, my friend. What would you say is a transparent white? Um, Zinc white is much more transparent than titanium and kind of in between that. Can you hear me now? Yeah, that's quick enough. Um, Flake white. If you can find flake white, you can, that's kind of in between. So it's a semi-opaque white. It's a beautiful white and it moves more towards yellow. So that works. You guys, I'm going to leave this as it is. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I suppose looking at it on the camera here, it uh it could have more of that salmony color. I think if I was using the quinacridone rose, that would be an easier thing to do. Let me, I don't know. Now I gotta play with it just for just for fun. Even that, right? You see just that little bit. Yeah, that little bit uh just kind of helped it out. Um, I have often shied away from using alizarin crimson because it's just not it because it's such a purple, dark, cool red. I kind of like the quinacridone more. Of course, it could just be I'm used to the quinacridone, and that's why I say that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because officially I have finished. Um, yeah, let's see. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'll do the same painting, the same three tomorrow. I wonder if I can do it in 40 minutes tomorrow. Uh, maybe. Erin, can you hear me better? You could also hardly hear because I wasn't really talking very much. Um, and quiet towards the camera there. I haven't got, I have this big clunky microphone. It's a blue Yeti, which is great if you're doing podcasts, but doesn't work as well for, one of those lav mics. I have one, but it's really poor quality, so I don't like to use it very often. And I need to get one of those boom things so I can just like move the microphone, bring it to when I'm turning this way and then moving it back, the tech stuff. So, yeah, are you guys painting? Are you doing this with me or are you just watching me suffer through it? I mean, yeah, uh, it's just really funny. Hey, Blanca, are you here? Yes, I used oils. And I used again alizarin crimson, which is a color that I never use. It's been sitting in my paint box forever. And so I pulled it out yesterday and said, "You're gonna use this today and see what happens." So I'm learning more about the alizarin crimson. Not my favorite. You are good for you, honey. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. I would love to hear if you guys go to the community area on my section here on YouTube, on the community tab. You could, I would love to hear, I would love to hear what what you have learned so far by doing all these different lemon studies. And oh, in the Northeast US. Oh gosh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm from Minnesota originally, and we have the fall is probably one of the most beautiful times of year. Drawing and painting leaves. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, if you ever choose to like do one of these challenges, right? Sometimes like you can pick anything. Doesn't have to be 30 days, right? You can take a week and say for a week I'm going to paint with alizarin crimson and just do all sorts of different types of painting with a brand new color that you don't understand. um, yeah, my friend is in Minnesota, and I have seen some really, really beautiful colors, just gorgeous colors. We don't get those intense colors here. You try lemons tomorrow. Um, but the point being, like, if you take a section of time, right, 1 week, and you say, I'm gonna paint lemons, okay, that's because I'm on lemons. uh, um, and then just working with using different things, right? Just doing, um, if you're if you struggle with creating form, your focus is on creating form. You add a new color in, but your focus is on creating form. And then you play around with that. How does the form work? The reflected light specifically, like with this thing here that I'm doing, this pinkish thing. the reflected light is so different than my normal ultramarine blue and burnt sienna darks and the shadows that I use, right? Or the blue board that I often put my still lifes on. And I just know it. So I just paint it because I know it. And then doing something like this just really throws things out of balance, and giving yourself a time limit, because then that really pushes you to let go of some of those things. Like for me, I can get really tight and detailed, and this helps me just be messy. And it's so healthy for me to be messy, to not do, the perfect little lines, or the perfect hard edge, and I can do that when I'm working on a painting. Yes, yes, Erin, when you're mixing it in with your other colors and seeing how that works. A lot of times I'll do something like this when I bring in a new color and I don't feel like doing a color chart. Does anybody here do color charts where you mix up your colors, and you uh with more and more white until you get to a very high value. Let's say you do 5 values, like alizarin crimson, and you add a little bit of white and a little bit more and a little bit more until you get to pale um, pinkish color, right? And the 5 values, and then you take the alizarin crimson and you mix it with lemon yellow, and you know do that a little bit more and a little bit more, and you just begin to see how these colors work with each other, and it's really something. You dive right in. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to sit and do color charts. I actually haven't done a color chart in, oh, it's been a few years. It's been a few years. But this, doing this kind of thing is the same thing for me, right? Because I need to enjoy what I'm doing. I just have that artistic, distracted kind of mind. So I just want to go right in and paint. And so I limit some of the factors. Like this month, I'm painting lemons. I'm painting lemons, and switching up the colors, uh, switching up the medium. The other day I did, I'm doing gouache. I still haven't pulled out the acrylics or the watercolors. The watercolors, I have a difficult time with watercolors, and which is probably why I should be using watercolors more. And so I just like mix it up. I'll do 3 or 4 little paintings, like this one here. I started with gouache. Yesterday was oils with just 2 lemons, and today it's oils with the lemon sliced, and putting that together. And how does it all play out? And you can really, 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 really move fast, move far, understand more by mixing all this stuff up and getting uncomfortable. You guys get uncomfortable. I mean, nobody has to see what you're doing. You don't have to, start a YouTube channel and display display your failures to the world and your difficulties, right? Um, just push yourself beyond your limits, beyond that comfort zone. That's the only place, when you push beyond that, that you can get better, that you can really improve as an artist, as this creative person, this creative being. Because when we get tight and comfortable with what we do and how we do it, you're just closing in on yourself. You're closing the doors and the windows. You're getting those foggy windows, they're getting dirty, you're not cleaning them off. You have to just, oh, break through and just do things. Nobody has to see it. It's just very, very healthy. Yes, but I found them hard to translate to real word. Pal, Palting recently got an idea to do color combinations. Find a combination you like and paint shapes and colors with that. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And of course, right? I mean, we all come to this creative landscape from different paths. So you have to work with what works for you, right? Like if I were one of those types that love doing color charts, I would be doing color charts galore. Um, and I don't mind doing them, but it's kind of cumbersome and kind of this and kind of that, and this works so much better for me. So, color combinations are great, uh, and very important because then you'll know when you're doing a big painting of some sort, how to use your colors in the right combinations with the right colors next to those color combinations. Yeah, Blanca. Um, you're pushing. If anybody wants to send me their stuff, you can go to my website and email them to me. If you don't want to like upload them on the community channel and be public about it. Um, uh, and if you're in the members group, if you're one of Blanca, you can upload into the members group if you want. Just those people, just us in there to see what you're doing. And but feel free to send me your stuff, and I will very lovingly critique um, uh, without without telling you what to do, right? I mean, I will critique you in the way that I know the things that I know, so that if you're trying to paint like um, uh, um, realistically, right, representationally, I can guide you on some things to watch out for. So feel free to do that. And yeah, just wow. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna do the same setup because I need to become more familiar with it, and maybe I can also do it um, again in like 40 or 45 minutes. I was in a painting group once, and maybe we'll do this too, where you had 15 minutes to paint the lemon or whatever. I can't remember what it was we were painting. You had 15 minutes to do it. And let me tell you, in 15 minutes, yeah, some people can do it. Some people can do it. Oh boy. Maybe I could do it in 30 minutes. Actually get something and, have it look like a lemon. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to get going. This was so much fun today. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I really, really, really love that you're here with me. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. All right. Um, all right, you guys. I will see you. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.